you favorite news programs. Today we put the spotlight on SDG 1 power tech. But we want to use general features instead you focus on dangers on a point force the rise to basic services, daily long phones, drinking water to internet access. But today we will focus on primary allocation service. We will allocation there is no way out. J in Colombia, elevator is blown violence, displacements, and micro trafficking.
We are in Villa Santana, Pereira City, a settlement born in the 1917 due to forced displacement of people from the Coffee region and department of Chocó. Villa Santana grew in a disorderly, insolent way that experts call urban insularization. Her providing basic service is not just an enemy's insult, it's a political changer that hasn't yet been solved. The risk has a day with the clock. The average age of the first drug use in the country is just 14 years, at the time when young people should be finished their middle school. It's a biological trap. The adolescent brain is in the midst of cognitive transition. It is the age of greatest vulnerability to peer pressure. Between 2009 and 2016, drugs use among university students increased almost 10 points, reaching 22%. We surpassed Ecuador and Peru. Why? Because micro-drugs trafficking has turned a school environment into its main market. Drugs addiction now affects 57% of users, turning them into immediate school dropouts.
I send my son to school with my heart in the hands every day, months. On each corner, someone is offering his wits or money to deliver any kind of packaging. I know what his dad's street youth be taking his from me before it is he to the classroom.
Mrs. Elena represents the first of thousands of families in displacement zones. Here, the school not only competes against hunger, but also against criminal organizations that see children as their shepherds workers. But in middle of this panorama, you soon heroes emerge. Mr. Arturo, you have been on this corner for the last 15 years, where the government doesn't reach, but drugs trafficking does. How does a foundation that educates without reserving state aid survive?
Valerie, Mom, we don't wait for politicians here. We started with 3 children, and today we have 40 young people and women who are heads of household. Here, we teach them that pencil wins less than a gun. Education is the only way for getting out of this poverty.
And what doesn't our government say what you ask for supporting to fulfill that right to education?
They respond that there is no funding, or that since we are informal, they cannot help. It is frustrating. They spend millions putting a kid in rehab when he is already lost to drugs. But we who are here preventing them from falling in don't even get enough for their dinners. If we close, the street will have them.
But listen, governments in action is freak is extremely expensive.
Treating a person with addiction costs between $200 and $800 per month, However, the true opportunity cost is terrifying. Losing a young person to crime costs Colombia between $2 and $5 million along his productive life. It is not like there are not any laws. Law 1566 of 2012 recognized drug use as a public health problem. Law 2000 of 2019 mandated the creation of local drug addiction treatment centers, but in Villa Santana, this is remained just a promise on paper. The solutions are clear. It's not enjoying to just give books and the kids and youngers. We need free education that includes food and transportation, improved working conditions for teachers, so the best of them come here, and internet access as a basic human right.
If we want that SDG ones becomes a reality, we want use to like rehabilitation and employability as Colombia, with news invests in car children before they turn 14, before the cycle of poverty catches with them.
Because if education is the basic service that they break the circle of poverty, then it is just condemning an entire generation to it.
Villa Santana continues waiting and with continues you reporting.